Art is too important not to share. Welcome to the Allie and Callie Artcast.
Hi, I'm Allie.
And I'm Callie, and we're with the Coeur d'Alene Arts and Culture Alliance. Hello, everyone.
Hello, Callie. How's it going?
I'm fine. How are you, Allie?
Good. How was San Diego?
It was lovely. It was raining cats and dogs.
Oh, boy.
People had umbrellas there.
That's funny.
Yeah. They obviously aren't from the Northwest.
Right.
I was like, wow, I've never seen so many umbrellas.
Right.
I forget. Mm-hmm. I forget. We're so whatever, rain.
Right.
But it was raining a lot harder there. And they were flooding, and there was cliffs falling.
Right.
You know, there was some serious stuff down there. But it was beautiful. In between the rain, I got to see the ocean. I went to La Jolla Cove and took a lovely little video of the...
Did you see the seals and the sea lions?
No, I didn't see
that's
any.
Too bad.
But there was rain then.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, right.
But I did get out of the car. I was driving a Tesla. Let me just say. So we had a little rental car, and they were like, we got in really late, and they said, all the cars are gone. We only have Teslas. And my husband looks at me, he goes, oh my God, Tesla. And I go, how hard can it be? It's just an electric car, right? Right. All you have to do is charge it, right?
Right.
So it was fine.
Yeah.
So I go, and I checked out all the supercharging places.
Uh-huh.
Such a weird thing. So the next day, Stu had to go to work. I actually watched him do 3 speeches at a school, a lovely school in San Diego by Miramar, where you could hear the jets go by. It was amazing. Kids were great. So I went to go charge the Tesla, and I played this stupid woman. Hi. I don't know how to do this. The rental agency gave me a Tesla. I'm from Idaho. I don't know what to do. It was so funny. And this woman, I swear, she probably had COVID. She was like, I was like, it's okay. You don't. She says, no, it's okay. I can help you. I go, I literally don't know how to do this. She goes, just touch on your screen. You touch on the big iPad in the middle of the car. And I was like, okay. And literally didn't know how to do it, and she goes, it'll just charge to your account. I go, what account? I'm like, I'm assuming it'll just go onto the rental, and whatever. It all worked out.
And is that where it went?
Yeah, it did.
That's funny, because you never think of stuff like that.
I had no idea. I was just like, well, I'm just charging it because I'm going to run out of battery.
Right.
Because I was driving all over the place.
Oh, man.
But it was beautiful. It was, in between the rain, it was gorgeous. I think it's a pretty place. It's very pretty.
It is very pretty.
It's pretty down there, and I do love the ocean. Did get to go to Coronado.
Good.
Went down to the hotel. Stu'd never been there, and it's just so pretty.
Yeah.
I got a sand dollar.
Nice.
I got a few shells. I'll put in a board. It'll be my San Diego 25th wedding anniversary day.
Right.
Had a great dinner at Duke's.
Nice.
Had a yummy, oh my God, the fish was so good. And the best drink ever, it was a watermelon margarita
nice
tequila or vodka. I don't even know. And it had that vodka. What did I tell you earlier today?
If it was a margarita, it had tequila.
Jalapeno. It had jalapeno sour. It was so good.
Wow.
So I must investigate and make it. Anyway, how was your trip?
It was great. I went to Virginia to see my family.
Yes.
And the first day that I was there, we took Byron and Chloe and my grandson Hendrix to see the Smithsonian.
That's so great.
We visited our family members that are in Arlington Cemetery and took a ton of photos. Mm-hmm. Got some cute photos of Hendrix, who is almost 2, just hanging out by his great-great-grandfather's headstone, which was really cool.
That's sweet.
In Arlington Cemetery.
That's sweet.
Yeah.
That's sweet.
And it was a beautiful day. And then, of course, it rained. And it poured. I mean,
I guess it is spring.
It is spring.
It is spring.
But the cherry blossoms were blooming. It was beautiful.
That's so nice.
We had such a good time. And then it was family time. And, we're Irish. We had a lot
You're in
to
recovery.
I need to go into rehab now. But
so fun.
I know. Anyway,
It's fun.
whatever.
Someday I want to go with you. That'd be so fun.
I know, it was very fun. But
Yeah.
I also got to drive a Tesla. My sister has a Tesla.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I did not have to worry about trying to charge it.
Yeah. They're fun to drive, I will say.
Yeah.
There's all kinds of beeping and things. I was like, oh, I wonder what that means.
It drives very smooth.
It
and
does.
It's quiet.
It is interesting. I mean, it's like if there's cones on the road, it shows you there's cones on the road.
Right.
It's so weird.
Oh, in her car, you can actually put it in automatic and it will drive for you.
Yeah, I refuse to do that.
That scares me.
I was like,
a
nope,
little bit.
no, I like to be in control.
Yeah,
No,
exactly.
Thank you.
Exactly.
Thank you,
Yeah.
Mr.
I know.
Yeah, I'll just take the wheel. Thank you.
Yeah. But the Smithsonian was cool. And
I've never been there.
You've never been to the
No.
Smithsonian? Oh my God, that's another place you should go.
It's one place I've never been.
Washington, D.C. is amazing. There's the art galleries.
I
There's the
know.
Smithsonian's. I mean, there's not just one Smithsonian building. There's
It's
tons,
a
and
whole
they're all
little
on the
area.
mall.
Mm-hmm.
Everything there is free,
I know.
and it's cool.
I will go.
We did go to the
It'll happen.
let Hendrix run around at the sculpture garden, and that was really fun.
That's fun.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Smithsonian did you go to?
The Natural History Museum.
That's very
It's my
cool.
favorite. It's got the big elephant.
The elephant,
in there.
yeah.
Then you walk in. Yes, the dinosaurs. But you walk into the marine place, and there's the blue whale, the big blue
Oh,
whale.
yeah, yeah.
There's a huge squid.
It's cool.
Yeah, it was really.
I've seen a lot
The
about
Hope
it, but I've
Diamond
never.
is in there.
Nice.
Yeah, it's
Very
huge.
cool. Well,
Yeah.
how fun.
Yeah.
Well, welcome home.
Thank you. It's good to be home.
It is good to be home.
Yeah.
Well, we're excited today because we have a couple of ladies from Emerge
Yeah.
that are doing an exciting event coming up. When is the date on that event?
It's during Art Walk on April 14th.
Okay.
And we have Marnie Herald here.
Yes.
And Louise
Schollaert. Schollaert.
It's like
See,
scholar
that is
with
your
a T.
fault.
Scholar
Because I
with
look
the
so
T.
smart.
Yes. Yes.
Remember
Welcome.
to give what?
Thank you.
We're so excited to have you. Last year, Allie and I went to. Were you there too? Kristen was there too. We
out of my mug this morning.
drank
Oh,
out of your
nice.
mug. Yeah, it's so much fun. The pottery. Is it called the pottery?
It's called
Throwdown?
the Ceramic Throwdown and Cup Frenzy
Oh my gosh, it's so much
on
fun.
April 14th
Oh yeah.
during Art Walk from 5 to 8. And Emerge is on Lakeside and
Second.
Second. Yes, on the
Yeah.
corner. Don't
Right.
miss it. It's so much fun.
I know. So let's start by talking to
Yes.
each of you.
And then we'll get into that.
Yeah, a little bit about your background and what brought you to Emerge, because we've talked to Jenny before. We've talked a lot about the great things that Emerge does. There's always something exciting going on there. Yeah, who wants to start?
Well, I'm Louise, and I have been following Emerge since I moved here in 2019. I got to get into the last cup, so 2 cup frenzies ago, right before the pandemic.
Right.
It was honestly the funnest thing I had done in a very long time, and the funnest ceramic event I had been to, and I have been to a lot of ceramic events. So I just knew this was a studio for me to follow.
Right.
And then obviously I had to wait because there was the shutdown, and then they had Emerge had the fire.
Right.
Yep.
But as luck would have it, during that time, I saw an advertisement for that they were hiring pottery teacher. Wasn't exactly in my plan because, as you can see, I also run a business. I am a personal trainer, but I've been a potter for forever, for 20 years, and so. Yeah, it just seemed fortuitous that that I should apply and get connected with all these wonderful people in the art community, and I'm so glad that I have, and I've gotten to enjoy the teaching aspect, learning so much from that. I get to teach hand building and wheel throwing to the beginners. And then just meeting some amazing people and being able to take part in all the amazing events, because we do pottery, we do printmaking, painting. We have so many fun events, I swear.
Yeah, that's great.
So you're originally from Pittsburgh.
Yes.
So how did you get into ceramics?
Oh gosh, I've been doing arts, all kinds of arts, off and on for a long time. I was an art major in college. Ironically, I explored every other medium except pottery when I went to college. But when I moved to the Northwest in 2000, I fell in love with pottery again, and I just loved, I guess, the immediacy of it. Clay has, a workability time, so it kind of forces you to finish a project if you're, say, someone who goes off in tangents or gets inspired by many things. And it's just love. I'm a very tactile person, so clay is just great for expressing those things. I love texture. It's just a really fun medium. And for those who haven't explored, you really shouldn't feel like, oh, I'm not an artist. There's just so many ways to work with clay.
Right.
Yeah, so it's a blast, and I think I went on a tangent.
That's okay.
That's awesome.
We like tangents.
Okay, good.
Allie does it all the time.
I was going to say.
Fist bump
That's the way I rule.
It's a talk show.
It is a talk show. Yeah. So pottery. So what's your... I know there's all kinds of different kind of kilns and all kinds of mediums. I know Maya Rudolph does a different kind of I don't understand it.
Maya Rumsey.
Maya Rumsey. I know who she is. Okay. But I mean, the way she...
Maya Rudolph.
Did I say?
Oh, that's right. I was like, why is that? Wait a minute. That's a name, Rudolph? That's definitely a name.
Oh, my God.
Well, we love Maya Rudolph
earlier, so... I meant Rumsey. Anyway, the way... So what kind of pottery do you do? Do you like to do vases, cups, everything, sculpture? What?
Work on the wheel or work, handwork?
Yeah, I sort of do it all.
Yeah.
Like I said, tangents, but I love to combine wheel-thrown elements with hand-built elements. And for those that are confused about what hand-building is, it's really any way to work with clay that is not on the wheel.
Oh, okay.
So, and then I love to join, things that are round with things that are square and add texture. So really, my goal is just to kind of have fun with it and animate the piece. So asymmetry is my jam.
Yeah.
And I do both functional and sculptural stuff.
Great.
Yeah.
That's what I love about pottery the most is the fact that the majority of it, I think, is usable art. Yeah. And when you're in a situation like mine, where you have no more wall space, not much room,
make it
it's
functional.
really nice to have a piece that you love that you use.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Very true. Very true. We have a lot.
Right. So Marnie, tell us a little bit about your background.
So I moved to Idaho. My boyfriend and I moved here actually a year ago right now in April. I'm originally from Canada, but I've been living in the U.S. for the last, 30 or so years from modeling. So I was based in New York and started out modeling, was taking a year off school and then just kept working and modeling and traveling the world doing that through the heyday of the 80s and 90s and that crazy time. Yeah.
Right.
And then
I bet there's some great stories there.
There are some great stories.
I want to see you with some bangs and
some platinum hair and the claw. Yes, yeah. I didn't have the claw, but I definitely had a lot of different. I worked a lot for Ralph Lauren and Armani back in the day, and I actually somehow ended up in LA. I think I just needed sunshine, left New York, went to LA, and started working in the corporate world for marketing and PR. Ralph Lauren, saw me and said, "What are you doing here? I want you to work for me corporate." And then, long story, ended up working for some other fashion brands, and they said, "We'll just teach you what you need to know about marketing. We just want your contacts and the people you know." And then that was such a fun time. I mean, every music festival and film festival I got to go to, and would dress bands and actors, and it was very celebrity LA, that whole world. And then on the side I played music, but I kind of have always had this thing where it was like I want to at least try once to make everything I need. I was very much a hands-on. I grew up in the country. My parents renovated an old farmhouse, and see, I'm going off on a tangent.
No, that's good. We like tangents.
And then toured a lot, played music, but But during COVID, my boyfriend and I, we moved to New Mexico. And he had taken a job there, and we thought it's a nice time to get out of LA. And there was an artist there named Logan Wanamaker. There's a really big community for ceramic artists there and potters there. Santa Fe as well. And Taos is just north of Santa Fe.
Oh, yeah.
And he had an apprenticeship program, and I thought, I'm self-taught. I have no experience. I've not been trained, but I have a few bowls I can show him I made once in a pottery studio. And we worked out an exchange where I helped him build his business. In exchange, I thought I would learn to throw on the wheel and do pottery, which wasn't the case. But I did work out of his gallery and sell all my work out of his gallery. And in exchange, my focus was on onagama, so wood firing. So rather than the kiln that's in the gallery at Emerge, for example, these are long firings where we kind of fire for 8 days in these big kilns that look like a fish, like a whale almost. They're all different shapes you kind of can build lots of different ones. So I learned how to build those and fire those. And then you stoke the fire every 2 minutes for 8 days. So you've got a team of people and you're kind of working through the night, and then you let it cool for another 8 days, and then you unload it. But we're talking like 50-foot long kilns.
Wow.
So we forged our own clay. We dug up all our own clay from different parts of New Mexico, and then you kind of mix that with other things to kind of get the consistency you need and to fire at the right temperature. And that's kind of the apprenticeship I did. So that was during 2020 and 2021. And then we moved up here. We've always loved Idaho. My boyfriend is from San Diego, Del Mar, La Jolla area, and in McCall. And so we kind of were trying to decide where, and then we ended up here in as a French Canadian, I would say Coeur d'Alene, but I guess you say Coeur d'Alene.
Coeur d'Alene.
Coeur d'Alene.
We say Coeur d'Alene.
Coeur d'Alene.
Yeah.
So we've been here a year, and Emerge, my boyfriend's a photographer, wildlife and landscape, and so I suggested he submit his work to Emerge for their block party, and that's how we first kind of came about. I had heard that they were the gallery to get to know, and Jenny was amazing, and her team of volunteers, which is never ending, and events. So that's how we kind of got into the Emerge family, and then I kind of quietly said I did pottery and kind of got into that, and here I am. I'm a potter, and I make all kinds of things, mostly wheel thrown. I'm trying to experiment with some hand building, which has been fun. Definitely better on the wheel. And with wood firing, a lot of those things, the colors and the glazing just comes from the type of wood you're using and the flame, the path of the flame. So if you haven't seen that, there's a number of artists in Spokane, Gina Fruin and Chris Kelsey, who I've been firing with now, which has been a lot of fun.
Oh yeah.
We do soda firings too, where you add baking soda in for the last couple hours of the firing, and that gives another whole type of finish to the work, I guess.
Right.
So yeah, a little more organic and a little earthy.
Cool.
Not a lot of colors in mine. You can get colorful, but I keep it pretty neutral.
That's great.
Yeah, I'm doing actually a mini for this gallery show that is coming up. I decided to do something different, so they're just all mini vessels. So they're about the size of my pinky or smaller, and I threw all those on the wheel. Just a bunch of little mini vessels, little vases.
Those are always fun.
They're great for not just to look at, or you could actually grow like a little bud vase in them for a plant or succulent.
Yeah. I've seen.
Throwing small isn't exactly easier. I mean,
I thought it was easier. I don't know.
There's a lot of detail.
I mean, I'm self-taught, so when I make these videos online, like Maya makes videos and she's so good at her videos.
She is.
And mine, I always have to have a joke in there, or like a dance move or a hula hoop in my garage, like something to kind of entertain, because you never know what you're going to get when I'm throwing on the wheel.
The whole social media aspect of
my tutorials are probably, so I sort of say it's fun. Like you said, anyone can do it. You can kind of start at any age. Here I am turning 50 this year, starting pottery in the last couple of years, and I love it. It's just something about it has just been so satisfying.
That's great.
And personal.
Hey ladies, have you heard about NIA yet? Hi, I'm Marilee Wallace and I'm a proud board member of the Coeur d'Alene Arts and Culture Alliance and owner of NIA. That's short for the North Idaho Alliance. We specialize in leadership development specifically focused in connecting women to programs, workshops, and networking to educate, empower, and enrich their lives. Our goal is to make positive impacts in the community while helping other women in North Idaho succeed. Next up is our annual Onward and Upwards Women's Conference set for May 24th, and our new event, Women with Cool Jobs, scheduled for early summer. And then keep a lookout to register for our super popular Women of Impact Leadership Roundtable series. That begins every September. So I hope you'll look us up. We're at thenorthidahoalliance.com. Find us on Facebook or just give us a call, 208-660-1557. Go out and make it an impactful day.
All right, well, we are really excited about this ceramic throwdown and cup frenzy. And Callie and Kristen and I went last year, and we had a blast.
Yes.
But I think people need to get excited
because
about
we
this
didn't know
event.
what to expect.
Right, we had no idea.
It was my first year last year.
It was mine too.
Yeah, so we went to the early. Didn't we go early?
We went. No, we did not go early.
We did not go early.
We went in, and so let's talk about how it works.
Yeah.
April 14th.
Yes,
April 14th.
5 to 8.
5 to 8.
But you can buy a ticket and get in early.
Yes, we have VIP tickets. I think there's still a few left. Those are $50. That allows you to get 2 tickets, but it allows you to get in line early to get in to have first dibs on the cups. The reason is the cups are only $15. Now, someone like Maya sells a cup for $120. I sell a cup for $65, but you're getting all these cups for $15. And I've seen a number of the ones that we're putting up in a couple weeks. They're amazing.
Yeah,
right.
They're all very different.
We've already started picking out what we like. It becomes a bit of a scope.
A frenzy. It becomes a frenzy.
There's the frenzy.
Hopefully not a fight.
Yeah. And there'll be a couple bars. Last year there was a children's play area for the kids.
Oh, that's
so basically
fun.
the way it works is you pay her $15 to go. I think the event itself is free, but if you want to partake in getting a cup, that's $15. You get to take your pick, peruse the sort of downstairs gallery of cups, and then they fill that with a beverage of your choice, alcoholic or non-alcoholic as well. And then upstairs, and then the clay play area is downstairs, and you can tour the studio. And then upstairs, there's the art show, the Substance Show, which has, I think, 16 regional artists. And then, by the way, over 30 artists, I believe, have donated cups. So, yeah, they're amazing. And then upstairs, and then there's the Throwdown competition, which is a variety of professional.
Which is amazing.
It's so fun to watch.
Yeah.
You have a limited amount of time to make. You're blindfolded, correct?
Right.
There are a variety of events, and so I don't know exactly what they decided to do.
Yeah,
but I participated last year, and my event was we were blindfolded, and we had to throw the widest bowl possible. And I get a little nervous in front of crowds, so I think I wasn't even thinking about what you normally do, which is you center the clay. Right. And so I just started opening the bowl, and then I was like asking the crowd, like, is it? They were giving me advice.
Yeah. Right.
It was a lot of fun. Yeah.
Oh, it's so fun. Yeah.
I think there's 10 competitors this year in the Throwdown. And we are planning all kinds of fun things for that this year.
It is really interesting to watch a ceramicist try to build something, and you're given instructions, like you have to build a certain something, like you said,
like a tea set,
a
tea set,
or
normally
a tall piece.
That type of thing would take one of us artists like many days to make,
and to do it in a short amount of time.
Yeah, last year the winner did a teapot in 5 minutes.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's a lot of fun.
It is a lot of fun.
Teapot in 5 minutes. Who's CMC?
Maya, right?
Maya, and then Chris Kelsey is one of our judges this year.
Right.
Yep.
So you meet this little criteria, and you do this in front of the crowd, but you're up on the stage.
Yes.
And what's fun is even if you're downstairs perusing cups and whatnot, last year we had you could watch on the TV downstairs.
Right.
So
they had a camera.
You don't have to miss anything.
Right. Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll have screens downstairs.
Right.
And then the gallery show that's also happening upstairs, as you mentioned, it's called Substance, and that's our 16 regional artists.
Right. So who are some of the artists that are?
Gina Fruin, who just did a workshop as part of the kickoff to the Frenzy last Saturday. I was so bummed I couldn't make it.
I went. That was my first workshop I've ever been to.
How was it?
Being self-taught, it was really fun. Mine looked like no one else's. It kind of warped, but she did post to take a picture of it. She said it was very different from everyone else's. I don't know if that was good or not, but
it's great to be different.
It's good to be different.
Absolutely. Yeah,
personality.
Creative.
Yes.
Yeah. Right.
So Gina's show, Gina, Chris, Louise, you're in the gallery show, Jackie, Goolsby,
Maya's gonna.
Yeah, Sheila Grubb, also local.
Oh yes.
Yes. Myself. Who are we forgetting?
I have no idea.
Well, you could probably go to the website.
You can go to the
I'm
website.
sure it's on there. And what is
the
your
website?
website?
Is emergecda.com.
Okay.
They should have more information about the.
And do people need to get tickets in advance or just for the VIP?
Just for the VIP.
Okay. Otherwise, you could just
about wanting to get us.
If you want to get a really nice,
have the best selection,
have
basically. And it's all a fundraiser. We're forgetting the main point.
Yes.
Which is that it's an amazing fundraiser, and it goes it goes 100% to the pottery program. So if you want to support the pottery program, this is the fundraiser to support to do the VIP. We have a lot of things that we still need to build upon our program. We have a great program, but we're hoping to be able to buy a new kiln, buy a pug mill, which helps us process and recycle the clay.
Oh, right.
A very, very useful tool, which we're hoping to get soon.
Right.
Those are the two big things, but there's small things too, like for our hand building area.
So the $50
new
VIP
wheels, so that we can also rent out our existing wheels to people that want to just be like a member of the studio.
Oh, yeah.
So that'll be exciting.
Right. So the $50 VIP ticket is for 2 people to enter. Is that right?
Just for one person. But you get 2 cups.
2 cups. 2 cups.
Oh, you get 2 cups for $50.
Right there.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And
because
again,
you get
most
first
potters
choice.
don't sell a cup for $15.
Yeah.
You get first choice.
Oh, I might have to do the $50.
And then once the general public has gone through, then you can go back down and shop after that. So you get first dibs on the best cups.
Right.
Then the general admission, and then.
And how many VIP tickets are they selling? Do you know?
It's a mystery.
I just know.
It's each other in bewilderment. I don't know.
We're not
It's
telling
a
you.
limited amount.
It's a limited
amount.
It's definitely
It's
a limited
limited.
amount.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes. And we also still need volunteers, so that's another way to get involved, and it's also another way to end up getting yourself a cup.
Oh,
right.
Oh, yes.
There's lots of perks that come with volunteering.
And if there's any potters listening, I believe we have over 300 donated so far who've committed, but we could always use more. So donating cups is a way to get into the show or to get into the VIP as well,
nice.
I believe.
Sure.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Nice. I made one in 4th grade. That probably wouldn't count.
It would. I mean, well, what's neat about it is that you will see a variety of cups and talents. So we have students making. We have some amazing students feverishly making some cups.
Oh,
so
I love
really
that.
appreciate that. And it's really exciting.
That's sweet.
But then also, I believe we get in maybe Maya, people that have connection to schools. The kids donate cups as well, and those are spectacular.
I love
that. So
that's great.
Well, I remember last year my mug. It doesn't have a handle. It's just a handheld.
Mine doesn't either.
And for probably 3 months, I drank my wine out of it because I love it.
Good
those tumblers.
This
I love
mug.
those.
But what was really fun is after I bought it, I went downstairs to get another glass of wine, and I'm making my way to the stairs, and the person that made it looked at me and said, "Oh, you bought my mug," and it was really nice to connect that, because there's so many of them. The likelihood that you're going to run into
the artist
is small.
Yeah.
And to run into the artist that
very
that
cool.
was just really cool.
Yeah. I didn't meet mine, but I do drink wine out of mine.
Yeah.
No handles.
Right. If it had a handle,
like
I'd drink coffee out of it.
Yes, exactly. I like the tumblers for the wine.
Tumblers
Yeah.
are perfect.
Or maybe you need a spicy jalapeno margarita.
Right. Oh my
There you
God.
go.
It's a little small. I might have to get a bigger mug
I
this
have
year.
some bigger ones, big tumblers going in there.
I need a spicy margarita
Right.
mug. Yeah.
Hey y'all, it's Jason from Tubbs Coffee Roasters. We are North Idaho's specialty coffee roaster. We are homegrown and we are local. We love coffee and we love our community, especially Allie and Callie in ArtCast. We have a retail space in our roastery in Hayden, and we can also be found on the shelves at Super One and Yokes. And if you like to buy coffee online, we do offer subscriptions. You can find us at tubbscoffeeroasters.com. Support arts and culture and your local roaster. That's all.
Emerge not only does the ceramic throwdown and cup frenzy, but they also do some other really fun events, like the block party that comes in July. It used to be the pop-up show,
Right.
and they'd pick
that's
a
right.
surprise place.
That was fun.
Yeah. So the block party, now they do it
I went last
at
year.
Emerge, and artists from all over submit works for that.
Super fun.
And that's super fun. And then my favorite is the ink rally.
That's a lot of fun,
Yeah,
too.
and that is where they have artists design blocks, these giant ink blocks.
And then steamroll.
And then they have a steamroller
It's so
print
cool.
'em.
Yeah. When is that? Is
That's in
September?
is-
September.
It
Yeah.
was in September. Mary told me it's going to be in late August this year.
Okay.
Right. And then the big gala bash that they have in February.
That was a blast.
Good.
Yeah.
There's so many fun events and
Yeah.
photography classes, and there was like a weaving class the other day when Gina's class was happening, and the shop's been expanded too. So
Right,
the actual
right.
shop has
I know
much
Callie
more
and I
space
went and
now.
helped paint it.
Yes.
Oh,
you did.
thanks.
It looks beautiful.
Actually, we
does.
painted the kitchen.
We did paint the kitchen. I did
Oh,
paint,
you did the
I
shop.
did some of the shop.
Yeah. And the shop has lots of great gifts there. So
Yeah.
if you're looking for gifts,
And
go
they're
to,
all local artists, right?
yeah, support
Yeah.
the
Yes.
local artists.
And
Go to Emerge.
Cicada sessions, also great. Live music.
Yeah.
You can
Yeah.
record your show. Chris and Sheila.
And
Chris Grubb.
I haven't seen it for a while, but there was a lit crawl.
Oh, yeah. Did they do that recently?
I don't know if they've done that recently.
I know
but
they
did.
They used to do them for sure.
Yeah, they had local
We'll have to ask.
writers read their work.
Yeah, that was fun one year.
Yeah.
That might have been before COVID. It's been a while.
Yeah, I haven't heard of them doing one since COVID.
I don't know. We'll have to check.
They'll get back into it, I'm
Anyway,
sure.
yeah.
I'm sure. I guess the whole point is that
There's a lot
Emerge
going on.
is definitely a center for creativity.
Yes.
A great community.
Yeah.
Yeah, of artists.
It's awesome.
And you've got to check it out if you haven't been. Because Art Walk is April 14th.
It is.
And
it's fun.
It is fun.
And there's lots of other galleries participating, some participating businesses, the restaurants feature the musicians, local musicians. So we have a lot going on.
But don't forget the pottery throwdown.
But
the
you
frenzy.
don't want to miss the throwdown because it's a really
too much
unique
fun.
event.
It's exciting and fun, and I think I'm gonna miss it.
Oh, yeah,
I have
because
rehearsal.
you have rehearsal.
It won't go past 9, will it?
Can I just say that
Dang
I really hate it when you're in a show?
I do too. Damn it! I love performing, but dang it kind of screws up my social life.
I know.
Anyway,
Anyway.
but very excited. If you get a chance, go check it out because it is fun to watch them create, and it is exciting.
And are
It's
both
fun
of
to-
you going to be participating in the throwdown?
No, I'm listed as a backup. Just in
okay.
case they need someone extra.
Oh,
Well, I haven't been throwing in 6 months. I've been mostly teaching hand building class.
Oh, wow.
so you're gonna
I
throw?
better brush up.
Oh, boy.
I don't know if I have time. So either way, it'll be fun. It's all
yeah.
about the fun.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's super. It's fun.
Well,
to
I'll
watch.
definitely be there, and
You
maybe
film it. Film
And yeah,
some.
we'll be doing
do a little
we'll
live.
be doing little
live
live
feeds.
Facebook feeds there.
Yeah.
Date and time.
Yeah, so April 14th.
Yep. Starts at 5?
Starts at 5, goes, well, it might go later than 8, but it starts at 5.
Yeah. Maybe
And
it goes later than 8.
Emerge is located at 119 North 2nd Street, and the website is emergecda.com.
Yes.
They also have lots of Facebook posts and Instagram
Yeah.
photos.
Check them out.
Follow us on Instagram to stay up to date on all the events, because there's a lot
Right.
going on.
And they have classes in not just
So
pottery,
many classes.
photography.
Yeah.
We have an incubator series coming up,
Ooh.
which is like
what's
for
that?
people that are wanting to work on their professional art. So the step beyond this is just a hobby. Now
Ooh.
I'm
that's
working on my
cool.
resume, my artist statement.
That's
Right.
a great idea.
Do a website, and then you can take part in that class. I don't know a ton about it, but I've wanted to do it. But so you can take the class. I believe it's several weeks long. But then as part of the class, they do like a conversation sort of lecture series where anybody can come. And I believe that's typically on Thursday nights. We have to check on that. But that's another reason to just be up to date on that, because if they're covering a topic that that interests you, that part is free to attend and partake or just watch and listen.
Right.
Yeah. Very cool.
And I know that Mary is really good about posting the.
Mary's amazing.
Yeah, she's really good about posting the events on our calendar page. So if you go to artsandculturecda.org/calendar, most of the Emerge classes are listed there and all their events. So that's another easy place to find out what's going on.
Yeah. So much going on.
I know.
Check out Emerge.
We really appreciate you coming down here and talking.
Yeah,
It's been
this
really
is great.
fun.
Thanks for having us.
Idaho.
I know.
Thank you.
I know. Yay.
We're excited to have new creatives.
More talent.
Yes.
We are always saying that we have a massive amount of talent.
We are the new Arts Center of the United States.
We are the arts. You're so weird.
I'm adding it. It's getting bigger and bigger.
I know. I want us to become the Taos of the Pacific Northwest.
There you go. I like
Yeah.
it too.
But I'm going big. Of the United States.
Yeah, we're going to be the center of the art universe.
Yeah.
You better watch what you wish for.
I know.
Yeah, exactly.
See, I know.
I know.
Wouldn't that? I know. That
makes
could
me-
happen.
Yeah.
I know.
I'm a little tired just thinking about it.
I know. We're tired. I know. All these fundraisers.
Anyway, thank you again for being
yeah, this
here.
is great.
We're
So nice to
really,
meet you.
really excited about the event.
Yeah.
It's going to be fun.
It's great. Check it out.
Yep.
All right.
All right. I'm Allie.
And I'm Callie. And whatever you do today, make sure it's creative.
The Allie and Callie Artcast is a program of the Coeur d'Alene Arts and Culture Alliance and is sponsored by NIA, North Idaho Alliance, a woman-based leadership organization designed to inspire, uplift, and impact your community and lives. And Tubbs Coffee Roasters, globally sourced, locally roasted coffee.